We think of prehistoric humans as fragile cave dwellers, dirty, weak, and struggling to survive. But what if I told you they had a superpower? One that we, in our modern comfort, have completely lost. This wasn't magic. It wasn't myth. It was a real ability, proven by science, that gave our ancestors an edge so powerful. It's almost unbelievable today. And once you hear what it was, you'll never look at yourself the same way again. The forgotten edge. 30,000 years ago, survival was a brutal game. No hospitals, no painkillers, no second chances. Yet prehistoric humans endured injuries that would cripple or even kill us today. Broken bones, deep cuts, freezing cold, starvation. They took it all and kept going. How? Their bodies and minds were built for survival in ways we can hardly imagine. One of their greatest superpowers was pain tolerance. Archaeologists have found skeletons with shattered limbs that healed, meaning the person kept living for years after an injury that should have ended them. No doctors, no wheelchairs, just sheer resilience. They didn't just survive, they adapted. Their brains could push through agony, hunger, and exhaustion. Where we would collapse, they kept moving. But pain tolerance wasn't their only edge. They had something even stranger. The super senses. Imagine walking through a forest at night. You'd probably struggle to see, to hear, to sense danger. But prehistoric humans, they were wired differently. Studies suggest our ancestors had heightened senses we've dulled over time. Their vision in low light was sharper. Their sense of smell, keener. Their hearing, more attuned to the faintest crack of a branch. Think of it like living in permanent survival mode. Every rustle could mean a predator. Every shadow could hide prey. Missing one signal could mean death. Modern humans, sitting in cities with artificial light and noise, lost that edge. Our brains literally shrank in certain areas connected to sensory awareness. We traded razor-sharp instincts for comfort and convenience. And maybe that's why we feel so disconnected today. But their most shocking superpower wasn't physical. It was hidden deep in the mind. The mental superpower. We'll never get back. Prehistoric humans had something scientists call tribal resilience. They didn't face the world alone. They lived, fought, and suffered together. And this bond triggered a mental strength we can't recreate in the modern world. When one hunter collapsed, the tribe carried him. When hunger struck, they shared. When death came, they mourned. But they endured. This created a collective psychology where fear, depression, and loneliness, the things that eat away at us today, simply couldn't dominate them the way they dominate us. Their mental world was tougher, more unified, more resistant to despair. Scientists studying isolated tribes today found almost no cases of chronic depression. Not because life was easy, but because their brains evolved to thrive in hardship together. That was their true superpower. A mix of physical toughness, sharpened senses, and a mental bond so strong, it made them nearly unbreakable. It's a power we, in our lonely modern lives, have lost forever. Conclusion. Prehistoric humans weren't weak. They were resilient warriors with senses and strength we can barely imagine. They carried pain that would cripple us. They saw and heard the world in ways we can't. And they held together as tribes, shielded by a bond stronger than fear itself. We may have skyscrapers, medicine, and machines, but in losing their superpowers, maybe we lost something greater. The raw, unbreakable essence of being human. So ask yourself, are we really stronger than our ancestors? Or just softer, weaker versions of what we once were. If you want to uncover more lost secrets of the human past, subscribe to The Missing Tribe. Because sometimes, the future makes sense only when you remember the powers we left behind.